Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. Hope your New Year's is going well, or if you're watching this after New Year's, hope you guys had a great New Year's. And guys, we haven't done this in a while. We haven't done a full entire album of the year list in like a year or so. I just wasn't too thrilled about it the last couple years and just how the channel has gone and everything. I don't know. Like, I feel support and then I don't with YouTube. That's the thing with the reaction channels. Like, you don't see it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And that's the thing. I want to change up the content a little bit maybe next year. We'll see how that goes. Maybe share more of the photography stuff. Maybe show you guys my podcast now. Maybe I'll start uploading my podcast on this channel rather than my actual podcast channel. I'm going to try and spice up different stuff with the channel this next year. So, but you guys care, maybe if you care, about my EP and album of the year list, because we listen to a variety of stuff. We're a reaction channel. We listen to everything that we possibly can. And so, yeah. So, without further ado, we're doing something new this year. We got an EP list this year. So, we're only doing 5 because there was a little bit of a lot this year, but also not a lot, if that makes sense. So I just want to keep it down to 5 this year. And if there's more next year, which I assume there will be a lot, then we'll do like a 10 next year. But let's go. Let's start with our number 5 of the EP of the year list. Guys, that band, I love Devour the Day. I've been following those guys for a while. And when I saw these guys drop an EP this year and they're back, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I got to meet those guys a while back when they were here in Winnipeg, Canada. Honestly, the most nicest guys ever for bands and artists. But either way, I listened to this EP quite a bit this past year. And there's some songs I'm like, okay, this is bumpy, and it's some more heavier stuff than typical Devour the Day. And if you guys are into like Skillet, or of course Egypt Central, because those guys are from Egypt Central, then you guys will love Devour the Day. I got shown this band from Letters Sent Home, and I love Emily, and not that way, guys. Just say we don't love her that way. We like her as an artist and everything. That's gonna get clipped out of context, like the streamers and everything. But either way, Royalist. Emily showed me Royalist, and this band dropped an amazing EP. And what also sucks, they're stepping away from music, and I hate it. They dropped a great EP project, and I wish that they continued it, because honestly, I felt like these guys can make it. They generally could have, and I'm sad that they're going away. So I don't know. Either way, hope to see those guys one day again, or there's some kind of new project that they're working on. We'll see. But either way, for sure, check out Royalist's brand new EP, Center. Guys, I love Maggie. I've been loving Maggie for like years, and for her to drop a new project and it's an EP, great project. I've been listening to it off and on this year, and it's so dang good, and I cannot recommend it enough. And Maggie, I need you to come to Canada one day. I need you to come to Winnipeg, Canada. Dana, I need to see this. I need to see your projects live for once. All she does is tour Europe and America. But come on, we need that Canadian tour. We need you to go from east to west and not just do Toronto, Montreal, because every artist just does Montreal and Toronto. But we need a tour from East Coast to West Coast every single day on Canada. Dana, that's all I ask. Time has hit you different, but I don't think you've changed. Now the volume 1, because the other ones, they didn't get me. They didn't like wow me like per se as the other ones, but the Plot New did fall through the start of 2024, and they went hard. Like, honestly, I feel like this was Plot New's year, because they got to tour so much of 2024. It's ridiculous, and you saw it from this project, especially from the Plot. So either way, they dropped a great project. I've been listening to every single song, those 3 songs, back to back on throughout the year. So for sure, recommend to anybody that's a rock fan or even a metalcore fan, post-hardcore fan, check out this EP. And our top EP of the list this year would be guys. This EP, when Chrissy dropped this project in October, yes, it was late in the year, but also it was the top listened to thing on my Spotify Wrapped. Like, no joke, guys. Chrissy done wonders for this project, and I genuinely wish that this girl would tour Canada, but this girl hates Canada for some odd reason. She doesn't tour it with Against the Current. She doesn't tour with her solo project. Does she just hate Canada? I don't get it, but either way, I did buy the EP. It's getting shipped here. I'll see if I get it sometime soon. I'll probably post it on my social media when I do. But either way, guys, great project. Chrissy, you outdone yourself. There's some rock, there's some metal, there's some even dark pop if you guys are into dark pop stuff. I reacted to it on the channel. Guys, for sure, check out the project, check out Chrissy's work, and I totally recommend that. As we always do on this channel, we have our honorable mentions. And these are the projects and the things that I wish got on these lists. The EP I like to mention, I hope I'm pronouncing this band's name right, Anchors, What It's Like to Feel Worthless. That project was so good, and I can't wait to see those guys live here in Winnipeg next year. Like, guys, this is a UK artist band coming into Canada. I can't wait to see these guys live. I can't wait. I've been listening to the EP a little bit here and there, but it didn't do me like the other EPs. But either way, excited to see these guys actually live for the first time. And they've been touring a lot this year, so give credit to these guys. They've been all over the place, so they've been killing it. Now this one, I hope I'm pronouncing this right too. Interia? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Interia? Second Shadow. And I put a little asterisk beside this one because, no joke, guys, I recommend this album to a lot of people. I've never listened to a project. Maybe a couple years ago I've had this before. And no, there's a couple projects here like front to back on this album year list that is like, yo, no skips and everything. But for me, for this one, I just couldn't listen to it throughout the year. Like, it's a good album listened to from start to finish, but to me, it didn't have replay value as a lot of these other records. So that's why I had to mention this. It's a great record. Guys, I've not recommended a lot of bands to a lot of people, but this record, front to back, is amazing. But for me, I don't know, it didn't have much replay value of like odd single here and there, but like, guys, great record, amazing record. But that's why I'm like, it's an honorable mention. It's a great record. Cannot say it enough. It's a great band to check out as well too. They're upcoming and totally recommend them. And of course, we got to mention our great bands from Aussie, and that is Stan Atlantic was here. Great record. Has some moments, some goodies, but it just didn't cut it. It just couldn't cut it. I don't know why. I just wish it did, but we have some moments. We have some goodies. And that's all I can say. And our last one, it's a rap one. Josh A, The Return. Happy Josh came back. Happy Josh dropped a project this year, but there was like 1 or 2 singles, but the rest of the project was kind of lacking. That's all I could say. But Josh, if you're watching this, great project, and I hope to see you actually tour one day. Here we go. I'm gonna hear this. Our number 10, we got Love is short, but it's ripping out till I'm bleeding out. I don't know what to say. We got a TikToker on here now. We got a influencer artist on this album. I don't know what to say, but like, she got hit after hit after hit on TikTok and everything. It's a good project. Nonetheless, she's friends with Natalie Jane. It's a good record. It's a good record. All I could say is front to back, it's good. It has some singles. It's goodies. What can I say? She left me unsaid. There you go. Guys, I love The Warning. I love those girls. I got to see them. It was pretty cool. Got to see them live this year. And guys, that project, I want them to tour that in Western Canada. They did do a tour for the project, but guys, you need to tour Western Canada. You just did Toronto and Montreal for your headline tour. Like, guys, there's further out west here in Canada. You guys are missing out there. Of course, I hope to. I don't know if they toured Europe. Europe fans, let me know if they toured there, but warning, please tour there. Tour also in other parts of the world, but either way, Great record. I totally recommend it if you guys are rock fans and everything. They're all girl band, pretty dope, and nonetheless, great record, guys. Now this one surprised me, guys. Fact check me if I'm wrong, but this is the first country record that we ever had on our album of the year list. Please check in the comment section if you guys can check on the other videos and everything if you guys want. But either way,
that ain't no man, that's a devil. He acting not confident.
Guys, Jessie Murph had a good year. I've been recommending this artist to a lot of people. If they're into country, if they're not into country, either way, she's a great singer, great songwriter. Love her music, love her songs, love that record a lot. I've been spinning it every so often. And man, she had a year. She had a year. But either way, hope to see this girl live one day. Would be cool to see her tour Canada. And would be dope to photograph her one day. And that's all I could say. Either way, great record, Jessie. I checked out some of her interviews. Hey, Jessie, if you're watching this, would be cool to interview you one day. But hey, if that happens, that'll be cool. Hit me up. And that's all I could say. And hope to see you live one day. Guys, Knock Loose had a year. They went on a talk show. They've got a Grammy nomination. They've killed it this year. Knock Loose killed it this year, guys. I listened to this record on tour when I was on tour, and we were listening to this record like front to back, like no tomorrow, traveling all throughout the US. It was nuts. Just listening to this off of tour. Guys, Knock Loose is the way, guys. I can't wait to see what they have in store for 2025. Great band. Hope to see them tour one day. I hope to see them live one day. It would be amazing.
It's kind of nice to be a quitter. Giving up on who I thought that I had to be.
Guys, a singer-songwriter on here. We gotta support our singer-songwriters in this great music industry space. And Caitlin had a great record this year. I got to listen to it live in February this past year when it was the album release show. That was cool. Got to meet Caitlin. Nonetheless, great record. I've been listening to it off and on throughout this year. And some great songs. I just wish that she kind of toured more with it. And she didn't that much. I don't know if she's working on her next project. But either way, great record, Caitlin. And I hope to see you actually tour like Western Canada and everything. Or the more of Canada. I know that she's doing like more out east-ish. She's doing some secular shows in Ontario and everything. But would be cool to see her actually tour all of Canada one day. And more of the US and more other parts of the world. So either way, Caitlin, great record. Easy dropped a cool little project this year. It's more like, I don't know, he went different. He did, honestly, I think it was more of a back burner album that he typically has done. It's more different. It's a different style that G-Eazy has ever done. And honestly, guys, there's some rock influence in this. There's some rock influence in the odd song here and there in this project. I'm like, what are you doing, G? And it's crazy to think about and to hear this. It's like, what was he going on with this? And it's a great project. I honestly been listening to it off and on throughout this year. Totally recommend people check it out. Honestly, give it a shot, give it a chance. You might like one or two tracks on this, honestly. I'll say that. Guys, it would not be an album on your list without these guys. They killed it this year. They toured a lot. They dropped this project. They got signed. I think that was like last year, though. I think I could be wrong, but no, this was this year. This was the start of this year that they got signed. I'm kind of messed up with the timeline of everything this year, but either way, great project. Letter Sent Home. Guys, you killed it this year. I can't wait to see you guys live one day. Would be cool if Sharp Tone or their management or their booking agents got a North America tour, but hey, they need to grow. They need to get their name out a little bit more. Of course, that's with every band, but I can see them the next 2 or 3 years, I feel like, in North America. And I know there's 2 bands that are gonna let me know once they hit North America, and that's Letter Sent Home and As Everything Unfolds. Those 2 bands will let me know when they do hit North America, and I can't wait when these guys do. And I can't wait for that first show in North America. I will literally, I don't care if they're not even close to me. We will fly out to see these guys live. We will for sure see them in North America one day.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so.
We've had a couple album of the year lists. We have pop records, we have rap records, but Sabrina, she killed it this year. Like, legit. She got so many Grammy nominations for this record. She blew up this year. It dropped in April, I believe, and she just blew up. Like, Espresso blew up like no tomorrow. Like, this is, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is the next, like, craziest thing. Like, think about an artist from Disney Channel, but, like, times 2. Like, this, I feel like Sabrina is, like, the next Hannah Montana, like, Miley Cyrus kind of deal of how big she got this year. Like, it's crazy how quickly she blew up this year, and also how decent the record was. Like, I was listening throughout this year of this record, not just Espresso. Like, there was, what is it, Bad Cam, there was Please Please Please. Like, she had quite a bit of hits off this record, guys, that I don't think a lot of people realized that too. And it was decent. Very successful tour. She sold out a lot of her shows. And I honestly hope to see her tour more of next year in 2025, and honestly in different parts. Like, she kind of missed a couple places in the US. Like, she didn't, and Canada. Like, she did miss quite a bit in the North American market, but I think she's doing more Europe next year. But hey, maybe she'll expand next year.
Looking up, the sky is falling. I can hear the future calling.
This did surprise me. I'm baffled. I am so baffled at Emily's vocals. She stunned it. I was shocked when I heard her live firsthand this year, and she blew me away. Honestly, I've been talking to a lot of people in the music industry about Emily and about Linkin Park, and it's been a hit or miss for a lot of people. It has been. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't get this. I don't understand. Should have just made a new band. They should have. Guys, Linkin Park was a thing before Chester even. Like, guys, give her credit. Give her credit where it's due. She killed it. She performed like crazy when she sung that first song. She's killing it. She's rocking it. And I love it. I love this record. There's a lot of songs I've been listening to quite a bit from this record since it just dropped like later down the road. But either way, it's been on repeat. It got on my Spotify Wrapped. Great record. Love it, Linkin Park. And I'm sad that you guys aren't coming into Winnipeg, Canada. I am sad. But, guys, all I could say in the tour, if you look at the tour, it's at the end of it. There's room for you guys to play at the Grey Cup in 2025. Please, Warner. I think they're under Warner. Whatever record label or people or booking people that you're under, please book the Grey Cup, guys. I want to see you guys live here. This will be insane to see you guys play the Grey Cup here in 2025. Please, that's all I hope for. If you guys see this, this will be amazing. But hey, you never know. You never know in the media industry and the YouTube space. But that's all I can say. I feel like Linkin Park could play in 2025 for the Grey Cup. I think a lot of people don't realize who I'm saying for my number one is and who this person is. And they're a killer artist. I feel like more people should listen to. They're really good. And I listened to this record religiously this year. I got to meet him. It's pretty cool. Keith. If you're watching this, appreciate you so much, man. You killed it with this record. I got to listen to this record when it dropped on tour. When it dropped, I'm like, guys, I gotta listen to this. It dropped on tour. I was listening to this in our guest bedroom, I think, in one of the guys' family members' house. And I'm like, listening to this front to back while editing my photos and everything while on tour. I'm like, guys, it kills you in the heartstrings. It gets you in the mood. And it's a great record. If you're a rock fan, if you're a Breaking Benjamin fan, of course, if you're old school rock, 2000s rock, or even in general, like the new age of rock, it's a great record. It's a great record, Keith. You killed it, man. I loved it. I got to talk to him in, Sonic Temple, I believe. Yeah, they played in Sonic Temple. And I told him it was a great record. My favorite track was Dear Father. He told me a couple of his favorite tracks on it, but either way, dude is going to be touring in 2025. For sure, go check out his band. Go check him out live, guys. If you see him in your city, support this man. Support this guy's record. And I absolutely love it, Keith. And I hope to see you live with this record one day in Canada, in Winnipeg. Hopefully one day. If not, maybe hopefully soon. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the album of the year list? Also the EP of the year list? Let me know what your guys' favorite records in the comment section down below your favorite EPs as well. And that's about it, guys. Appreciate it all. Thank you guys so much for this year, for the support and the love and all the reactions and everything that we've done. Talk to you guys in the next one. Maybe we can interview some of these artists. That'll be pretty cool. And that's about it, guys. See you guys next year. We got some different plans for the channel, different new things that we want to try out with this next year for content for you guys. Appreciate y'all. Have a safe New Year's, safe day. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.